Our second scrimmage, first one here at Raymond James Stadium. It's always nice to get over here in your home stadium and have the opportunity to get a scrimmage type atmosphere like this. I thought the effort today was outstanding. I mean, it was hot today, probably the most plays we've gone by series for any one group. And so we gassed them a little bit. We got their engines running a little bit, won a lot of plays and consecutively. Did a lot of one offense versus two defense and vice versa. The ones got probably about 25 plays today. The twos and threes got somewhere around 40, but as I've been saying all camp, I want to make sure we get enough to get our ones. I want them to be fresh, but at the same point in time, I also want them to get a lot of good quality work. And I thought we got that today. There were some encouraging things. There was, just like I've said before, we had a couple big plays on offense. Then you kind of go, oh no, that's our defense that just gave that up. So for everything that's a positive for one side of the ball, it's a negative for the other, and you just never know how you're ready to play until you get out there on the field. So all we can do is go as hard as we can at each other. I thought there were some good plays on each side of the ball, and I thought there were a lot of awfully encouraging things. I thought there were some very discouraging things as well when you look at it. I didn't think our two offense performed as well as I would have liked for them to, and some of the positions of need that we've talked about, really needing them to step up. I don't think we've made the strides that we need to make in order to play a football game with our twos. So when you're looking at it, I've talked all along about one of the big things we were really trying to get out of camp was our depth. That was more important to me than anything else right now, and I think we've made some strides. Some guys have really stepped up. Some guys played really well today. But I'll have to go back and look at the film, but I didn't feel overall that we made the type of strides I felt like we needed to make to be able to play at that elite level, starting right out of the chutes, because I do think we're going to have to play, we are going to have to play twos on both sides of the ball. We're going to have to play our two offense and our two defense. At some point, they're going to need to turn and get some reps. So, but I thought the effort was good. Some things in the special teams, you always worry about special teams week one. Hard to replicate that live. I mean, at least you get a one offense and a one defense going against each other. Hard to get your one punt return and one kickoff return to get the type of quality reps you need. So you're always worried about how you're going to fare in special teams. And so we got some quality work today in special teams. We went live. Got some good work with it. You start to look at a guy like Terrence Mitchell and a guy like Lindsey Lamar back there returning kickoffs. And you got an opportunity to look at a couple other returners like Derek Hopkins, who I think did a really nice job today. So like I said, a lot of positives and a lot of negatives, a lot of things we've got to continue to build on. We're still 2 weeks away from today, from playing on September 3rd, and we've really got to get after it this week. We've got to make huge strides this week to get to where we want to be. What questions can I answer?
Skip, any players in particular have big plays, touchdowns, takeaways, anything like that?
I know Lindsey Lamar had a big play. Lindsey Lamar had a big play around one of the ends. Got tripped up at the end. When our threes went, three offense against the twos, I thought that it was J.J. Peterson split one against our two defense, and Ernie Tabatu ran him down. Those big plays, didn't have many, only had a couple passing opportunities as far as big plays were concerned. I think maybe there was about 2 pass plays down the field that we did not convert on. I think there were 3. 2 of them were overthrown and one was a jump ball and we weren't able to come down with it. So, you'd love to sit here, as we've talked about with the quarterbacks before, to overthrow a deep ball 5 yards is just absolutely not very smart. You're sitting here as a coach, at least you get an evaluation. I know our quarterbacks can throw it farther than our receivers can run, but that doesn't help us evaluate our team. When I'm trying to find out if a receiver can go up and get it in a one-on-one situation, and we're dropping back and see if we can throw the ball out of the stadium, that doesn't help us. So, no, those are the only really big plays that I can remember happening. I think there were about 3. I think there was 1 pass and 2 runs.
Anything big on defense?
The hitting was hard on defense. I mean, the hitting, really pleased with the way we ran around and we hit. I think we can run on defense. I mean, we can cover up a hole in a hurry. And a lot of those, what you think to be big plays, Evan Landy had a big play as well. So I guess it's 3 runs and 1 pass.
Sure.
Trying to play through 100 plays here in my mind. But the one thing you look at a hole where you have an opportunity to make a big play, but with the way some of these guys can run on defense, they closed up in a hurry. I believe we had 1 interception. We had 2 interceptions. We had 2 interceptions, and at the very end, there were two fumble recoveries. There was a fumble recovery early in the scrimmage, and then there was a fumbled snap, and Claude Davis, defensive end, picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown. But I think, yeah, there was a couple big plays. Like I said, the one's got about 20 plays today. The twos and threes both got about 30 or 40.